for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete. To A.J. Green. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This is 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
First down, Murray out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Murray. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Murray's pass.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Thrown to the sideline.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here.
Now 4th and goal.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Bang. Dragon 60. Bang. Launch 40.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 39. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
23-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
The 22-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Mostert.
At the 23-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Keep playing. Check smash. Check smash. Thumbs up down. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
This is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Gold is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback. Went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready? He's coming. Check in. I got one. Watch this. 60 Bison.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now this is where they... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Yep, the ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, Murray. Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now on first down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pick. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Room here to run. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Given 42 yards on the ground. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go